All right, everybody, welcome to another episode of the official Paris Blockchain Week podcast. Today's guest, Nikita Sachdev, Lord, founder and CEO of Luna Media Corporation. Nikita, what an amazing journey. You started studying chemistry and business at the University of Texas to becoming a serial entrepreneur and investor. You're the founder of Luna Media Corporation, which encompasses Luna PR, Luna VC, and Cointelegraph MENA. You are also the host of CNBC Arabia's first Web3 focused show on the chain, and you have been a prominent voice committed to increasing mass adoption of blockchain technology through media. So your career has spanned various industries, from modeling and acting to becoming a prominent figure in the blockchain and fintech space. What inspired this transition, and how have your diverse experiences influenced your approach to leadership at Luna Media Corporation?
Well, thank you, John, for the introduction. So what really shaped me was just I felt there was a passion, like I had a passion for crypto, and I saw a gap with how it was being highlighted in the media, and the entrepreneur in me was like, I need to do something about it. So it was like completely random because I didn't come from a PR background, but I saw a gap and I wanted to fill it.
That is amazing. Do you still use any of your chemistry skills in what you do now? I mean, I would love to hear about your chemistry background. I'm actually fascinated about that. What was the plan? Why were you studying chemistry? What was the plan?
The plan was to be a doctor, like my two sisters.
Oh, wow.
My Indian parents were go become doctors. But when has it come to use? Trivias on a night out with some friends.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So can you make you can make concoctions of things like...
Cocktails? Do cocktails count?
Cocktails, I mean cocktails or,
Do those count? Yeah.
Yeah, okay, all right, yes. I love that. So Luna Media Corporation has expanded to include Luna PR, Luna VC, and the acquisition of Cointelegraph MENA. Can you share the vision behind this expansion and how each division contributes to the broader mission of the company?
So, by the way, we don't have Cointelegraph MENA anymore.
No?
Yeah.
What?
It was like a short term, like it was a 3-year contract.
Okay.
And we came to the end of that, but it was a franchise. So it's all about experimenting, right? When you're like an entrepreneur, you got to see like what works for you, what's growing your ecosystem.
Yeah.
But what's really working for us right now is Luna PR.
Yeah.
We're in an upward trajectory. We're growing we're growing fast and strong, sturdy. We're signing on some very reputable names in the space.
I love that.
Working with Certic and Bybit and S1E and Cardano, and
Amazing.
Just like
wow.
Yeah, and even with governments, that's something that we also have a great interest in, is kind of being having a little bit of say in policy making. It's public affairs. It's a difference, different than public relations.
Yeah.
So we're trying to just have more of an impact in this industry. Make sure that we're not just getting out articles in the media, but we're advising clients on their narrative, like what type of articles, what type of narrative they need to go out there with.
I love that. So hosting on the chain on CNBC Arabia brought blockchain discussions to over 50 million households in the Middle East. How do you see mainstream media's role in educating the public about blockchain and fintech innovations, even beyond that, even like AI now and robotics, which you're also expanding into?
It's everything. Like, it all boils down to education, and more so in the decentralized world. Like,
yes.
It all, like, my wallet got hacked 2-3 years ago.
Oh no.
And like, I can only blame myself because it's decentralized. There's no one I can call, like there's no like middleman customer service.
Yes.
It all boils down to education. And what had happened was I left my seed phrase in my email, and my email got hacked. So like that's just an example of like education is everything. So I feel like I'm doing that. I'm playing that part by getting out my clients, like shaping their narrative, as I mentioned, and putting them out in mainstream media.
Yeah.
And I think everybody should focus on the educational aspect. Like, hosting podcasts and
Yes.
amazing viral content that
Your
you
content's
do.
amazing. Your content's amazing, by the way.
referring to yours.
No,
Oh,
yes. Everybody needs to check out our content. It's so amazing.
But yeah,
I think you do a great job of simplifying these very complex concepts. And I mean, like, that's what Luna Media Corporation's like kind of goal is, to take, these complex concepts like blockchain and make it accessible to the masses.
Yeah.
So what strategy have you found most effective in achieving this, and how do you tailor your message to different audiences?
Yeah, so we take the tech jargon and we give it to the layman, and that's what I like to. That's how I like to say it. My strategy at Luna PR, what we do is we've hired. This is a little bit trade secrets.
Okay.
But we
love secrets.
Yeah. We have hired basically executives, directors from the top PR agencies globally.
Wow.
Like APCO, Edelman, Weber Shandwick.
Yeah.
Not a lot of exposure to crypto.
Yeah.
And we've also blended this team with a younger group of account executives that are a little bit, they're a bit degenerate. Like, they love the space. They understand meme culture. They understand X.
Yeah.
And the combination is so powerful.
Yeah.
Because you get someone who's been in communications and is trying to wrap their head around it, and like a degen that's like trying to explain it. And if you can have that in your company, I think anybody will be successful, because then we have the directors that try to then tell the story to the media.
Yeah.
And when we're targeting mainstream traditional media like the Bloombergs, Wall Street Journal, Forbes, they are not native. They're not crypto native.
Yeah.
So we need to package it in a way that they understand.
I love that.
And that is essentially educating the masses.
Yeah. With your experience both in media and blockchain, how do you see the convergence of these industries evolving in the next few years?
Oh my God, it's evolving so fast. Like, every few months there's something different. And now with AI and robotics as well, I mean, there's so much content out there as well. There's so much, like, every day you can just go and publish an article individually now with ChatGPT.
Yes.
So how is it evolving? I mean,
I feel like people are like, media is changing for sure. I mean, I've seen it. I know somebody, Ted Mertz, who used to work at Bloomberg, and he even said, like, he's now seeing that, like, LinkedIn can be a powerful tool. He's working with a lot of executives that social media now is actually almost more powerful sometimes to get a message out than traditional media, calling a Bloomberg or Wall Street Journal,
Oh my God, it's crazy you say that, because I've been telling my team, KOLs are the new journalists. So, in PR, how we pitch to journalists. Like, let's say you're a journalist, I would say, hey, listen, like, I have this amazing story for you. Would you like to cover it? And this is why it's appealing to you. Like, I have to win you, right?
Yes.
I have to win your opinion on my story.
Right.
But these days, KOLs are getting a lot more savvy. A lot of them have been burned. A lot of their reputations have been burned because they've maybe, like, accidentally shilled projects that they shouldn't have, that caused their audience to lose money.
Yeah.
And they are doing a lot more due diligence now, and I've noticed that as well, like, being in the space and being connected with so many KOLs. Like, I've noticed that, like, they're all doing so much more due diligence. So now we need to pitch KOLs the same way we pitch to media. Like, we have to give them facts. We have to tell them that these are the announcements that we have. Are you interested?
Right.
It's not like you can't pay a journalist. It's like, well, if you do, it's illegal. But, like, you can't
we don't
pay,
like that.
Yeah, like, and not have a sponsored or paid tag to it.
Yeah.
So the same way, you can't just pay a KOL. Like, you have to, like, properly engage with them.
I love that. Explain to people that may not know what a KOL is, because there are some people here listening for the first time. They may not know.
I always do that. I always say all this, like, crypto acronyms, and then I realize people might not know. KOL stands for Key Opinion Leader.
Perfect. Which I believe you are.
Yeah, I mean, I try to be, and
I think maybe we all are, right?
You are. So KOL is like, you're not going to shill anything that lands on your plate. You won't even take payment for a post. Like, you don't do that. But if you like something, you will like genuinely want to get involved, and anything that you talk about is genuine.
Yeah.
It's more authentic.
Yeah. So operating out of Dubai, where I had the opportunity to meet you and spend some time, it's an amazing place, and I think it's very misunderstood. We'll talk a little more about that, but it's a rapidly growing hub for blockchain innovation. How has the regional ecosystem influenced Luna Media Corporation's growth and opportunities?
Oh my God, I really feel like I was at the right place at the right time in Dubai, because it was during a time where the SEC was kicking out a lot of companies, or really tightening the screws on companies in the US. And they were all just kind of moving to Dubai or having an office in Dubai, because the government is so forward thinking there, and they have they have a regulatory framework in place. I don't know if it's like more advanced or not, but I just know that they were aggressive, like, you know, they were moving quicker on their processes. So many companies moved there, and I guess we were bumping into everyone. It got our name out there, and we were able to sign on a couple of very big clients initially, and I guess the word got out.
You got on my radar through that process. I was like, I just kept seeing all these posts on LinkedIn. I'm like, I just kept seeing Loom PR. I was like, who is this? Like, everybody's congratulating you on this and that. I was like intrigued. I was like, what is going on? And you were one of the first movers in this diverse region. But it's crazy because, I mean, I heard now the population is almost 4 million people in Dubai alone, which is like, are getting close to that, which I don't know if that's right, but it was crazy. I mean, there's like, it's just so crazy, the growth there. I mean, it's
insane. Like, and it's skyrocketed dramatically since the war. Like, so many people have come there, and people are coming from all over the world, and it's like, there's hardly any crime. Like, you don't hear about crime. It's so safe, and it's clean, and it's honestly, it's like one of the best places to live.
I know, it's
like,
amazing.
I know. But like, in my opinion.
I think, what is the biggest misconception? Because that's why we're going to do this new show, Making Money in the Middle East, and you definitely are going to, I hope you're our first guest, because I think you'd be the perfect person, but we want to be that bridge, because I think Americans, maybe not as much as Europeans, but Americans really, really have so many misconceptions about the Middle East. They don't understand that, because every time I mention Dubai, they're like, oh, you can't drink there, or you can't, you can't drink there. You can't do this there. Like they seem to think that it's just like it's in the dark ages, but that's not the case at all, is it?
There's a lot of cultural misconceptions. I think even as women, like, some people have asked me like, oh, can I wear my skirt there, or can I wear a tank top? And I'm like, yeah, like no.
It's no different than the U.S.
It really isn't. I mean, look, you just gotta respect the culture anywhere you go.
Yeah.
But it's a very very chilled.
I agree.
Country.
And I mean, then you have Saudi now making a lot of big moves, trying to catch up. I mean, it's exciting. I mean, I think the other, like, just quickly talking about misconceptions though. I mean, I think a lot of people think, oh, there's a lot of money there, and you could just show up and, like, they're going to just dump a big bag of cash on you. But that's not the way it works, right? I mean, like, could you just briefly touch on, like, how deals get done there?
Just like they get done anywhere else in the world. You got to build a relationship with people.
Relationships, that is right.
You can't just come in and be like, oh, expect some sheikh to be like, hello, Habibi, money. No, it takes, like, build a relationship, understand the culture, spend some time there, establish your presence there.
Yep.
Yeah, just like any other country.
I love that. So Luna Media Corporation has a global presence with offices Dubai, Miami, Singapore, London. How do you navigate the diverse regulatory and cultural landscapes to promote blockchain adoption worldwide?
Well, blockchain's all decentralized, so are we.
I love it.
No, but like I'm all for like in-person interaction. So I love having a physical office and having my team in office, because it really allows me to connect and work better with the team. So the headquarters is in Dubai, but we have a growing team in London. It's our second largest office now.
Congrats.
We have I think like 15 people there now.
Amazing.
And the London team is incredible.
Yeah.
And then we have a team in New York. York, not Miami
Oh,
anymore,
wow.
but New
Okay,
York. Yeah.
New York. Nice.
And
I like, you
yeah.
upgraded.
Yeah, yes, and yeah, right.
Right.
What's important with the team being all over the world
Yeah.
is we've always catered to clients globally because that's a Web3 space. Everyone is kind of nomadic.
Right.
However, why it's important for a PR agency to have presence everywhere is for media contacts. So if you need media in the US, I have my team there. Media in Europe, I have my team there. And even my team in Dubai and in the UAE, they have media contacts everywhere in the world. Like, client wanted media in Hong Kong, we got it. Like, we use a lot of softwares and tools, and we're always traveling. We're always trying to expand our reach and just make sure that we're engrossed in the space, because as I mentioned, it's more than just media. It's more than just getting our clients out on a publication. It's about really sharing their narrative. It's how the public perceives the brand. So we look at media, we look at social media, we look at LinkedIn, X, we do podcasts, thought leadership pieces, opinion pieces, where it's like a journalist will be like, hey, what do you think the next ETF is? And then like you come and we really like we're the full package.
I agree. I work with you. You're doing amazing. And since the last time we talked, I love it. I mean, nothing against Miami, but I mean, I think New York makes a lot more sense strategically, because that's just where most of the big press is. Journalists at Bloomberg, Wall Street Journal, etc. So, are there any specific markets or sectors where you see the most potential fit for blockchain integration, and how is Luna Media Corporation positioning itself to lead in these areas?
Okay, so blockchain integration is happening left, right, center in the UAE.
Okay.
It's integrated everywhere. Like when you go with the banks, with the government, with identity, with the police, it's everywhere. But where is the next big economy, in my opinion?
Yes.
The US.
I love it. I agree. And I think...
I'm sorry, not next big.
Yeah.
Like, it is the biggest.
It's the biggest
and it'll
thing.
continue.
Right. Love or hate the president of the United States, I think like this president obviously is bullish on leveraging this new technology.
100%.
So that's exciting. All right, best part of the interview, the lightning round. All right, quick, hard-hitting questions. You can give short answers. Token or broken? Blockchain technology is gaining traction across various industries. What's one common misconception people still have about it?
Silk Road and illegal trade.
Right, I agree. Media or mania? The media plays a crucial role in shaping public perception of blockchain. How can we ensure accurate and balanced reporting?
Due diligence.
Our
PR agency is not paying media under the table.
Yeah, and listen to you. That would be my advice.
Yeah.
Decentralized or disorganized? Decentralization is a core tenet of blockchain. How do we balance it with the needs for effective governance?
Can you repeat that?
Decentralized or disorganized? Decentralization is a core tenet of blockchain. How do we balance it with the need for effective governance?
How is this a short answer? Okay, wait.
I mean, basically, the question is...
I know, it's regulation hampering innovation, basically.
Like, it goes back to your example. Like, when you had your wallet hacked, do we need some effective governance over it or not? Or does decentralization need any... Basically, the question is, does decentralization need any centralization?
Okay, I don't think we're ready for full Web3 yet.
Yeah.
I think we need to be a bit Web 2.5.
Yeah.
Especially if we want mass adoption, like baby steps.
Yes.
But where we are now, we're good. Where we are now, we're exactly where we need to be.
Yeah.
The space, the regulation, the institutions coming in, Trump.
Yeah.
It's okay. It'll be fine. Bitcoin's gonna go to $1 million in the next 5 years.
I love that. That's a bold, big prediction. I think I've heard a lot of people say that, though. I think you're not. I don't think you're in the minority with a lot of people that are experts on this. So, hype or hope? What emerging blockchain trend do you believe has the most potential to drive world real adoption?
I'm a big fan of real-world assets. I think tokenization of assets is something that people are getting more and more interested in.
Yes,
and it's a large scope. You can tokenize any asset class.
Right, real estate,
yeah,
jewelry.
Yeah,
I heard even luxury cars, which is a lot of in Dubai.
Exactly. So there's something for everyone there.
I agree. I agree. All right. This is actually a good question. Interview insights. You've interviewed many industry leaders. Who has left the most lasting impression on you and why? Besides me.
I always admire CZ so much.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like I'm like a big fan of who he is, what he stands for, where he's gone, and like I mean how far he's come like in his own career, and how humble he is still.
Yeah.
Like he's an advocate for the space.
Yeah.
And you can see that like when you speak to him, but I also really enjoyed speaking to RFK.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I interviewed RFK
Wow.
in Nashville, and
Cool.
he's such an intelligent man. Like he was so well spoken, and he left a pretty lasting impression on me as well.
I love that. I'm just gonna I'm gonna kind of audible here, but AI versus blockchain. Do you think AI needs blockchain more, or do you think blockchain needs AI more?
I think blockchain needs AI more. I think AI is a much bigger space than blockchain.
Yeah.
But as CZ said a few months ago on his Twitter, on his X, he said that crypto is the currency for AI.
I love that. I love that. That's a
Yeah.
great take.
Yeah.
But I hope there's more narratives around that, because I'm going to be honest, I'm getting kind of bored of a lot of the AI conversation, and I think we need to bring Web3 and blockchain and crypto back into the mix.
Yeah.
So
100%.
all right, Paris Blockchain Week. This is the official Paris Blockchain Week podcast, which will be a regular thing now. And I'm so glad you're one of our first guests. So,
Am I?
Yeah,
Oh.
you are. And how many Paris Blockchain Weeks have you been to?
This is my third or fourth one.
Okay, yeah, this is my
Yeah.
second one. It's
Yeah.
amazing. I mean, we're inside the Louvre.
Yeah.
It's insanity. It's insanity.
I went to the VIP dinner 2
Yeah.
days ago, and
Yeah, I was there.
was alone with the Mona Lisa. Like, that doesn't happen.
I know. I did a video of it. It's insane.
I'm like, how?
I know. I did a video on LinkedIn, which is like, how can somebody, because when you see the Mona Lisa in person, a lot of people probably have never seen in real life. It's actually very tiny, but it's tiny compared to
like
like
this.
yes, it's like this. But it's like it's funny how something so tiny has made such a big impact on the world.
Crazy. It's crazy. I mean, but okay. It's funny how something intangible has made such a big impact in the world.
Right. Exactly.
Bitcoin.
I know, right? Exactly.
Right? That's even tinier.
Tinier. I still regret. I remember when I first heard about Bitcoin, I was just like, I feel like the people that were telling me, I was just like, I thought they were all crazy. I was just
Yeah.
like, I don't want to hear about this.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, you know the show $1 Million Listing? It was like on Bravo, but there was one episode with Ryan Serhant who's on there, but he was like one of the deals he was trying to do. They wanted to buy the house in Bitcoin, and at the time it was like $12 million worth of Bitcoin or whatever. It was like total value of Bitcoin, like it was $12 million. And I think now, like if they like fast forward to date, I think that's worth like, I don't even know. It's like 100 billion or something, some crazy number like that. It was just like, it's just crazy, how that asset class has grown so much.
know.
And you've been in it since the early days.
Since 2017.
2017. Wow.
Isn't that when you got in?
No, I didn't get in that. No, I'm 2021. I'm late. I'm late.
You're the last bull market.
Yeah, I'm the last bull market. So, what is one lesson or insight you've learned from this week that you believe is crucial for blockchain builders, technologists, and founders to consider?
I mean, this week it was interesting. A lot of people were talking about Donald Trump's tariffs.
I heard that. Yeah.
On stage.
Yeah.
So it was an interesting take to see, I guess, that it's just all of this is very short term for the founders here, and everyone's focused on building incredible tech, and that I guess the key takeaway is that no matter where the economy goes, this industry is here to stay, and founders will continue building as they should.
I love that. And what emerging trends showcased here do you think you're most excited about, and how do you see it influencing the future of blockchain?
I haven't really had a chance to walk around because I have my booth here as well.
I know. I've been locked here too. From what I've heard from guests, heard a lot of talk about tokenization of everything, which you talked about.
RWA.
Yeah, I think tokenization is still hot. Stable coins, heard a lot about stable coins.
I've seen a lot of stable coins, yeah. DPIN, I've seen a couple of
I've heard DPIN, yeah. So, yeah, I think those are like the hot things right now.
Yeah.
And it's actually incredibly bullish here because, like we're kind of like in a down market a little bit, and people are excited. I think, the thing I've learned more than anything is collaboration. People are saying, you know what, we need to come together and collaborate. As opposed to fighting over like a small, like tiny piece of the pie, why don't we all collaborate, make the pie bigger, and make our individual pies bigger?
Exactly.
So it's super, super exciting. So as blockchain technology continues to evolve, what do you believe is like the most important factor for mass adoption, and how does Luna Media Corporation plan to contribute to this progression?
Education.
Education.
I mean, we do a lot on that front, as I mentioned. Like, we do, overall, like, that's the fundamental basis of our companies, getting out information in the media. But, of course, like, we've partnered with a lot of universities, with even government organizations. We do workshops.
Wow.
We're constantly trying to educate people not just on PR and marketing, but on Web3. I speak on a lot of panels as well, at conferences. So, it's just it's in our blood.
And I just want to quickly touch on the Middle East, where you spend a lot of your time. So obviously Dubai is where you're headquartered, but I would curious where else in the Middle East is do you start seeing adoption? Is it Qatar? Saudi. I'd love to speak because Saudi is the I think the next big growth opportunity in the Middle East. I was curious what's happening there right now.
So outside the UAE as a whole, which is like Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Ras Al Khaimah, all of that. Saudi is very up and coming. Yeah. I know they have this Web3 alliance there. Yeah. There's been a couple of companies like Animoca that have done big announcements with.
Yeah, I'm talking to Robbie Young later. Of Animoca. Yeah.
Yeah. So I see a lot of potential in Saudi.
Yeah. I'm excited about. I mean, they have a lot of money. I know that, but
Qatar is not very crypto friendly yet.
Okay.
I know Bahrain also has their central bank, which is, I think, pretty friendly. But just in the region, people...
It's still Dubai. Dubai is number place. It's still Dubai.
The UAE.
The UAE, right? Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi. Don't forget Abu Dhabi.
Dubai, Abu Dhabi.
Do they have a SeaWorld there?
Yeah, they do actually. They have everything there. They
do. I went on a couple trips there. It's cool. It's cool. It's definitely a little more chill than Dubai.
Not for long.
But Dubai's crazy too. They're opening the world's largest wind casino there.
Ras Al Khaimah.
Okay, right, but it's right in the region.
An hour away.
An hour away.
UAE.
It's insane. It's insane.
Yeah.
I think anybody that has not been there, you got to go. Because for me, my initial reaction was, to me, it felt like what America probably felt like in the 1950s and 60s. Basically, 100%. That was the immediate thing. It's basically the best parts of America minus all the stuff that maybe you don't like crime, homeless people, guns. I mean, I did, guns, drugs, all those things.
Homeless
it's
people.
It's like the thing. It was crazy. I did an experiment because everybody said, "Oh, you got to do this experiment where you could leave your computer and your wallet on a table at a Starbucks and leave for 5 hours." So I did it, and I came back and it was all still there.
Seriously, yeah.
It's crazy.
It's safe. People don't want to mess with the law there. You just don't want to mess with the law.
I heard. I don't know if this is true. They were like, I don't know where it came out of stat. There's 5 cameras per person. I'm not sure if that's right. I don't even know where I heard that stat. I don't even know. Yeah, you don't even know. I just probably made it up. I don't know.
I have no idea.
But there's a lot of cameras and undercover police.
There's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. It's you're safe. You feel very, very safe there. Yeah. Very safe. 100%. So, all right. So tell us, how can companies work with Luna, and then how they can find Luna, as well as find you and all the amazing things you're doing. So,
yeah, I mean, we're super approachable. We're almost at every conference. So
you're everywhere. Yes. Yes. You're almost at every conference.
So just find us or message us. Go on our website, lunapr.io, and now we also have the .com. So lunapr.com.
Oh wow.
And
upgrading.
And find us on social media. We're on X, on LinkedIn, on Instagram, or everywhere. Just DM us, message us, find me. I'm Nikita Sachdev. Just connect with me and we'll respond.
She's one of the best follows on LinkedIn. I'm not too much on X. You're on X too, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am.
And they're amazing. I've worked with them. I'm telling you right now, you're not going to find a better team, a better PR company in the world. Trust me on this one. Nikita, so definitely this has been amazing. I want to definitely have you back. You're one of my favorite people in the space. And
in the world.
In the world.
You can't downgrade me.
Yeah. How about yes, in the world. And definitely looking forward to having you back on. And I really hope everybody out here takes a look at what Luna's doing. If you haven't heard of them, give Nikita a call. They are amazing. They are like, I'm telling you right now, hands down, best in the world.
Yay.
So thank you again.
Thank you.
And look forward to seeing you again soon.
Thank you, John.
All right.
It's so
Bye.
good to see you again.
Good to see you. Done.